Yo, what's going on? It's urnotjustin. Justin. Somebody left me a comment on a video saying that I should actually go through and review their Brig gameplay because they are in gold. And right now, currently, I'm at 3,700. I haven't really had like much of a drop yet. Like, I'd say for the most part, I get on, I win 2 games and then lose 1. So I'm only on the upswing right now. So 3,700, nowhere to go but up. And it would be good to review somebody else's footage to see exactly how they're doing. We're just gonna sit here, we're gonna review the gameplay, and I'm gonna give my critiques, and we're gonna have fun and see what this person did and what, you know, quote unquote, lower tier Brig is doing wrong. And me, the higher tier, we're doing lots of quotes right now because, you know, Brig is so easy to play, but we're gonna critique it as best as we can. If you guys would like more of this, then like the video and let me know. All right, so we're gonna begin this, and we're just gonna play the video. He uploaded the video unlisted because he wanted me to review it, so here it is. We're off to a good start because he uses Shadowplay. Shadowplay is really good. I like OBS, but OBS is more of a streaming thing in my opinion. Lust, that's a pretty good name as well. So both teams are 24-20 and 24-13. Their team is a little bit better, according to this. He kind of locked Brig there, which that's fine, but what I will say...
Healer tank.
This guy's asking for healer or tank. And nobody responds. But anyways, the thing with locking Brig is that, like, at least I found that, like, I can't lock Brig anymore because if I lock Brig, guaranteed someone's gonna fucking lock Zenyatta 100% of the time. So it's really frustrating that I'm trying to play around people. But that person chose Moira. You fuckers out there who say that Moira is a bad character, Moira is the exact same character that she was fucking months ago, and people just decided randomly that she's not a good character anymore. A lot of people don't realize that Moira, she can heal very, very close to how much Zen's ultimate does. If she does a ball and then just pisses on people that are in grab, she can heal just about as much as a Zenyatta ult can. But we're not here for that right now. Moira, Brig, good combo. Excited to see these gold plays. Like I wasn't there like a week ago. Missed the Lucio there. And Ashe is already picked. This Brig isn't going aggro enough. Right, there we go. There's the stuns. I was going to say. Ooh, and you're getting slept. And you're dead. So, let's just kind of go back and look at this. So, if we go back to here. So, to start, the Lucio is there, and you miss the whip on him. Junkrat jumps behind. What I would have did right there is I would have fucking just dropped everything, went straight for Lucio, shield bashed right into Lucio, so that way you could have picked. And I would have called out saying like, hey, Lucio, he's free. Get Lucio. Lucio first. And that's part of the battle with trying to climb with a character like Brig that's especially easy. I would attribute how far I've climbed with the callouts that I do. Because Brig kind of can control like who dies and who doesn't die. Especially with the stun ability. So I would have stunned Lucio and just been like, alright, focus Lucio. You charged into Orissa's shield by accident, which is fine. Also, you kind of threw away the charge right there. You didn't really need to charge. It's okay though. You went in, you missed the whip. I wouldn't have did the whip first. I would have swung at her like 2 or 3 times, then stunned her, and then whipped her. Because if somebody's stunned, it's really easy to hit them with the whip. Fun facts for you. That's good. See, he knows the stun. You should stun as soon as you spawn in, so that way you can get back as fast as possible. Again, callouts are so important, and nobody's doing any of these callouts. Missed the heal on Zarya. I don't blame him, though. It is easy to miss, and it did look like he was actually aiming for him. And he's missing a lot of these whip shots. It's okay though, because it looks like they're gonna cap regardless.
Can bubble you right?
Ooh, they're moving in big time. This person, okay, I can't give you any tips. We'll just let her play, whatever. I can't give you any tips, but you miss a lot of the whip shots. You should work on hitting people with the whip. That's good though.
Leave the baby.
Yeah, leave baby diva. Let's see. They're gonna leave her.
Let's go.
Hit her with the whip attack. Yeah, she's staggered. That was a good enough stagger. Especially with 2 CP, like, there's no point to let her remech.
You ready for slam?
Just gonna say, he should ult right there. Doing it, that's good. He's kind of throwing away his, that was really good. Actually, let's preface that. Let's take a good replay at that. Like, it's really embarrassing. I love doing this with Junkrats. The tire never kills me as Brig. It's because of the shield. You just have to tap it up and then, like, you're guaranteed to survive. He's getting a good healing train going by hitting people with his mace. But with that healing train that he got going there, see, I would have just held up the shield, and he turns over kind of, and then starts swinging again, and then dies. I would have just backed up and got around the corner out of sight for him. And here's a fun fact for you. You notice that he dies here. since he had already hit somebody, his corpse, when you're dead as Brig, your corpse will still heal people, which is really cool. So like right now, he's still healing everybody for 5 seconds for up to 100 health. Yeah, Brig can easily destroy those minis. I would have gotten that third mini that he left up there. I don't know if I would have wasted my stun on D.Va, but a strategy to always implore and something to always think about is that you should go in, swipe, and back up. And see, like right now, he's going super aggro for no real reason. Like, everybody has this idea that Brig can just go in and, like, you know, 1v team, but that's not how it works. So, we'll go back again here. Let's see. Is this ultimate button? Oh, I thought his ultimate button was O. It's Q. I guess it's the normal button. Mine's middle mouse. Anyway, so, look at this. This was after he had went and stunned the D.Va for no reason. I would have swung at the Orisa and hit her a few times, and right there after that whip, I probably would have backed up. So that way, you hit somebody, you go in and swipe, so you have a healing train going. So I would have swiped in and then just backed up and not went aggro because your team is what's going to guarantee that people will die. So you swipe them a few times, back up, and people will be healed around you, and then you play around your team with that, and then you decide when to go aggro so you can actually pick people off. So whatever though. He keeps charging through the shield. Stop doing that. Hold your shield up. Hold your shield. This guy's being way too aggro. I mean, Brig is like a super character, and I guess they're all doing ults now, but he's being too aggro without killing anybody. That was rough. That was really, really rough. I can't stress enough, you can't be that aggro with Brig without your team, like, actively killing people. You gotta... You're playing to kill people and not to help your team. Like, I understand you probably want to help your team and you're passive. Your passive helps out the team, but you can't just, like, have that be the only thing that's helping out your team. You have to seek to help out your team. He's just going so aggro and then dying. Do the swipe and pick strategy. Swipe and pick when to kill people, dude. It's that easy.
If she's smart, like...
Armoring before the fight. I wouldn't have done that. And Ryan's already dead. Man, this is rough. Swing into it, swing into it. Oh.
Sorry.
To be fair, I probably would have swung into that too. Heal. Oh, you gotta heal the Moira, dude.
They already got our Moira.
I think, like,
You ready for big slam?
a fourth of this guy's problem is that there's just no communication. Like, he could have been like, Moira, back up, back up, back up so I can heal you.
Versus one.
They're probably gonna win this fight, though. Good. Yeah, they definitely win this. Something to keep in mind is that you can heal through shields. It wasn't necessarily a big deal with that, but, you know, they got it done. They won it. But the shield was up. They had an Orisa, so that's another reason why it's not so good to charge through the shield, is because if you have, like, healing going from the passive because you hit somebody, then you're not going to be healing through the shield. And I don't think this person realizes that, but, you know, it is what it is. I love you, by the way. Another thing. Pause this video. He's using the fucking ugliest skin that this character has. Only the real, like, pro Brig players out there use all the color palette skins. I only use the color palette skins, and that's it. Nothing else. Because the other skins are just shitty, and it makes it look like a tryhard. It shows that you don't know enough about the character if you don't use the color palette skins. Moving on. Don't be afraid to do callouts, by the way. It's really quiet in this. Even if you feel like you're in a low rank, it doesn't matter. Like, you should take all these games, like, you know, relatively seriously. They're walled. Be aggro. Throw armor. There you go. Now be aggro. And see, he needs to do callouts. Stun him. Come on, stun him. No callouts being done.
Lucio's also.
He's frontlining, and he could have picked off the D.Va as well. I would have picked off the D.Va. With Brig, it's all about calling out. Oh, that's amazing that he died. But with Brig, it's all about calling out, like, the picks and saying, like, you know, get this person, or stunning somebody and then hopefully being able to kill them. Again, for like the 5th time, you know. Swipe, swipe, stun, whip.
Moira left. She went back left, I think.
There you go. Good pack. He's... Oh, that was a shitty wall, but... Man, this guy's just being... Again, he wastes the fucking charge. Stop wasting charge. But he's not being aggro at the right times. Like, he could be way more aggro and have it work out way more often, but he's not doing that. Sorry, I barely survived. He's wasting a lot of charges. He's doing the charges just because he can. But I think he understands the gist of how powerful the whip attack is, which is pretty good. You can see now that it has an ultimate as well. There's a trap there on the ground. I don't know if he realizes it, so we'll see if he runs into it or not, or if somebody does. Looks like Ryan does. So there's not really a big team fight going on right now. We'll see if he uses it here, but hopefully he uses the armor when their team starts to push, so they can be guaranteed. Well, maybe not guaranteed, but you know, have a much higher chance of winning. Call in the armor. There it is. It's actually pretty fun to do so far. Oh, that's huge. Swing into it. Now charge forward. He does all this charging forward, but he won't charge forward to swing into the grab. You stupid fucker. I'm just kidding. I love you. And he turn around to kill the Ryan. What is he doing?
Jump behind point.
Heal. There it is. I would have killed Ryan way sooner. And if you think about it, if he would have turned around to heal the Ryan, he would have noticed that Junkrat was behind him and he would have killed him. But he went aggro instead. You gotta be aggro, but you gotta think about your team. Keep saying this, dude. Like, this video is just a broken record. We gotta keep repeating ourselves because of the mistakes we're seeing. You know, I haven't watched this yet. Like, I haven't watched this at all. I've been waiting to watch this. This is my first time watching this to make the video a little bit more interesting. I hope that this guy wins. There's a chance that he might not win. Or they might not win. We'll be gender neutral here. We don't know what this person is. Could be anything.
Yeah, that's true. I think.
Could be anyone. Don't get picked. There it is. Moira got picked, but this person could easily solo. Callout's really important. I would have been like, Ryan, you're purple. But, you know, nobody's doing the right callouts here. You got to pick where to be at, too. I just keep saying this. That was a big pick. Would have called out that I picked out the Lucio. But, you got to position yourself correctly. Passive healing is there to help your team, and it's good. But you got to call out stuff, and you got to choose where you want yourself and when to be aggro. He's just not really thinking about it. He's kind of just being aggressive no matter what. I would say it's a good time to pop it. You got to find your teammates and run into them, though, instead of just being aggro. This is the most aggro Brig player ever. You had a... Oh, he didn't have a pack. Never mind. I was going to say, why did you pack her? See, that guy called out Ashret. He whipped her away there. We'll give a replay of that. So there was Ash. I would have held up the shield. See, like he did there. I would have held it up again, and then I would have stunned her, and then hit her, and then whipped her. Probably could have gotten away with killing her there, but, you know, whatever. Man. This Junkrat is really destroying them. Call out the Ana right side, dude. You should have engaged. Easiest pick ever.
Nice.
That was a big shatter. And that person wasted Bob.
Pushing Bob away. Bob's off the map, I think.
These alt uses, dude. Both teams are just throwing away all their ults. That's funny. I like this. I miss this. These games were just fun and not stressful. If this alt usage was to go on in a Masters game, everybody like screaming at each other.
All good. Yeah, I get it.
You keep letting your other healer die. Brig is supposed to help the team. You gotta especially peel for your boys, your healer boys. Oh no.
Ryan's neck. Lucio low. Diva's low.
When somebody gets nanoed, I like to give them like all the CC in the world. So he was frozen there briefly. I would have stunned him and I would have whipped him backwards. That way he would have been far away from us.
Focusing Lucio. Lucio's low.
I think that both teams are even right now, or maybe they have one more person. But yeah, now it's not even anymore. It's good that he called it in, but I would have maybe did it a bit sooner. I'd say like doing it when you get to the point though is fine. The rally. I was just about to critique him for not giving out armor packs fast enough, but he did. He's doing it. I think he's doing fine in that regard. I would just focus on like who needs it the most. To clarify, trying to heal over armor people. If that makes sense to you. Hanging out with his friend there. Every time I see that Lucio, all I can think is, man, we gotta stun him.
Tired.
That's like the 7th tire this guy's done. But like I said though, dude, if you're Brig, you don't die to tires. Never. Doesn't happen. I knew that Ryan was about to shatter. I would have called that out. I would have been like, Ryan, I shatter. Alright, replay. This guy. So, I would have called out the shatter like I said.
Nice.
But look at his health. He doesn't have enough health going, and he activates rally at like 100 health or like 30 health, you know, whatever you decide. But it was in the frame of one of those two healths. I would have waited to see if I could survive or not. Because now nobody gets rally. Man, dude, this guy's a real penis. But that's okay, though. Some people like penises. Oh, no, you're free. That's actually a strategy. We'll replay that, too. That's a strategy that I do to Reinhardt's. Sometimes I do it to Doomfist, but, so, look. He charges into her, and because of that, he becomes free and gets killed by the whole team. I would have whipped him, so that way he would have hit the wall. But, you could, like what I said, you can use that to your advantage. If it was the other way around, I would have just took it, so that way it made both of us fall down. I would have been like, alright, team, pick him. It doesn't look like they're going to win this, though, I don't think. They must, because the video is almost over. Trying to armor his purple teammates. Again, super important to call out stuff. Nothing wrong with talking about it. Yeah, they win just because of Reaper right there. Reaper carried. With that ultimate, of course.
Well done.
Yeah, they won this. Super, super winnable.
Good stuff, guys.
Along with the callouts, you gotta encourage your team. Like, in that fight, while I was I'm like, oh, you guys win this super easy. You guys got this. It was a good game. You know, we talked about everything, but we'll recap this here at the end. We'll see what the play was. Everybody's saying GG too. That's pretty cool. Oh my. Big shatter. He charges into it. Wouldn't recommend it. I would have fire struck him first. But it worked out for him. 62% with 34 defensive assists. Could be a lot better. Voted for himself. Let's look at his stats. 12,000 healing is really good. 20 limbs, silver. Very good. Objective time being silver. That's also very good. Those are the stats that you want to see as a Brig. And 12 deaths. That's the downfall. That I was looking, you know, there's always one thing I was thinking like, that sounds too good to be true. Oh, and his season high 3100. That's actually very good. If you, with a little bit more thinking, you could definitely raise that if you're gonna do only Brig. But anyways, this person has 12 deaths. Go back here. This person has their 12 deaths because they were being fucking really, really aggro, not thinking about their positioning. You know, you want to hang out with the team and go in, swipe, get the healing going for everybody, make sure that people are armor packed properly, you know, put them to full health and give them a little bit of armor on top of it. But, you know, he just got so aggro so many different times. You got to choose your fights, and you got to make sure that your team is going to be doing well in those fights that you choose. Other things to really think about is that this person, they definitely, they use their shield bash a little bit liberally in a means of moving forward to places. They, you know, you should always use your shield bash out of spawn and to get back to the fight, but like, he was doing it to like, not really even really get close to people. He was just doing it just to do it seemed like. So, you know, like I said, swipe people and get them low, then shield bash, and then hopefully the whip will kill him. If not, the next hit will. But, you know, choose the shield bash better and think about when to do it. And I'm not really the best at critiquing people. Honestly, it's Brig. Let's be completely fucking honest. You fucking suck, and I suck as well. It's just a matter of how much can we limit our suckiness on a character like Brig. And maybe you learned some things, maybe you didn't. I'm sorry if there was a lot of stuff repeated. This is my first time doing something like this, but I analyzed it as best as I could, and I just wanted to have fun with this and review a gold gameplay Brig video. It was left as a comment, and it's fun. I like trying new things. So, you know, what did you guys think? Did you get a lot out of it? And what did you guys think of the gameplay? What callouts or critiques do you guys have for this gameplay that we just watched together? Comment anything that I may have missed or anything that I should be reiterating. But yeah, I love you guys, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Like the video if you motherfucking did. As always, I'm Justin. You're not. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.